So apparently everybody's canceling Sabrina Carpenter because she's a freak. Now if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you haven't been on the internet recently. But this feels like one of those topics where I feel like we should play our little famous game that we've made. Is this worth your time or not? Where I'll give you a topic and we both decide together if it's worth our time or not. So if you don't know who Sabrina Carpenter is, basically she's an ex-Disney actor star who has turned into a very popular pop artist. So popular to the point where people are comparing her to Taylor Swift. That's the level she's on. I mean, if you go on Twitter and just search up Sabrina Carpenter, I'm telling you right now, you're finna see some of the craziest glazing you've ever seen in your life. People are over here calling her perfect, saying how they'll cut off their left nutsack just to get a chance with her. Like, she got that type of effect on her audience. But recently, she's been on tour, and on her tour, she's had a lot of crazy clips surface from her performances.
People are mad at Sabrina Carpenter for getting a little too freaky with her microphone on stage.
These are some pretty crazy clips, man. I ain't gonna lie. Especially the one where she's like, you feel me, doing a thing with the microphone. A lot of her fan base is a younger audience, which is why people are trying to cancel her.
At first, I thought they were slicing it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm seeing
the microphone was crazy.
Microphone was crazy, but I was like, I guess. But once again, great form. Yo, she like
lots of dash, man. This is why it's very important for you as a content creator to know your audience. What you say and what you do does have a big impact on your audience. We see other content creators like Kai Cenat, Aiden Ross, and a lot of other people getting a lot of fallback because they invite certain type of people onto the streams like Kodak Black, Poppin' Perk.
I ain't going no way. I don't go anyway. I'm not gonna know it.
And other bad things that are just not good to push on to kids. Now, if I'm keeping it real here, now you can make an argument that these entertainers shouldn't get pushback because at the same time, they're not responsible for raising your kids. You are, and if you don't want your kids watching that type of content, you shouldn't let them watch that content, which I wholeheartedly agree. But at the same time, we're all not stupid. If a kid wants to watch a certain type of content, he's finna find that certain type of content. I mean, we all watch growing up. Let's keep it a beat, let's keep it real. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I did it. At the same time, as a parent, you're not Superman. You can't control everything that your kid's watching. I mean, the argument against canceling these content creators is a good argument, but the argument for canceling these content creators, in my opinion, is also a good argument. Because as a content creator, I'm starting to realize I gotta watch what I say, watch what I do, and watch what I post more and more. But at the same time, it isn't my responsibility to raise y'all as my viewers. To all of my younger audience, your parents should be raising y'all. It shouldn't be me. But again, at the same time, it's an everlasting argument. There's not gonna be a conclusion to it. It's really just the perspective and the biases you have for each side and demographic. But at the same time, we cannot deny her shows or performances are freaky as heck, bro. Like, what is she doing? I mean, reenacting sucking with a microphone. Watch what I say, watch what I do, watch what I post more and more. On the stage when you know you have kids in your audience is crazy. Now, I'm gonna keep it very real. I don't know too much about Sabrina Carpenter's music. So if her music matches what she's doing, then as a parent, you should just not, you shouldn't have brought your kid to that show. But if her music was talking about daisies and rainbows and then all of a sudden while she's performing, she just starts bouncing on watch what I say, watch what I do, watch what I post more and more. But from watching all of her clips, the one thing I do notice is that she always does these freaky things at one exact same point in her concerts, bro. It's a song called Judo, I think. It's like the end or the bridge of the song where she does it. You can't really get mad at her for doing that. That's what the song is. As a parent, if you don't want your kid at that, you should do more research about this. I know as a father, I would never let my daughter go to a show like that, especially if she's in her teenage years, bro. She finna see Sabrina reenact in 3 different positions thinking that she can do that shit at home. Next thing you know, 2 weeks later, she has a boyfriend coming home.
What's that smell? Oh, what the?
Next thing you know, you finna be at her graduation, and when her name gets called, everybody's cheering. Over here calling her throat queen. I might just have a heart attack. No, we ain't doing all of that. No. But in all seriousness, though, again, I don't feel like we can just blame Sabrina. I feel like parents should just research more into what their kids are seeing. And plus, let's keep it a beam. Let's not act like other female artists don't do stuff at their shows too. Literally any female rapper. If you're trying to bring up pop stars, I mean, Tate McCree, don't ask her how I know that. And also, we can't forget the GOAT, Miley Cyrus. I mean, bro, she was over here I feel like another reason why people are mad at her is because she was a former Disney star. And this is where the Disney star effect always kicks in for all of these former Disney actors. I mean, I quite literally just brought up Miley Cyrus. She's literally the prime example of a Disney star gone wild. And hella people criticized her, but at the same time, you can't look at these grown women and compare them to when they were a child. I mean, these actors are human beings, bro. They grow up. Yeah, they may get a little freaky, bro. I mean, like, that's just what happens. Also, we don't really know what they had to deal with when they were children.
Yo, Diddy, you gave me the Ushka Skufwash. You gave me the Ushka Smuaf, the Smushmash.
I mean, that whole Nickelodeon scandal just came out about Dan Snyder and just how he liked touching kids. I've been talked about plenty of times how being exposed to sexual things when you're a kid affects your brain in the long term, bro. And while I'm not gonna give that excuse for Sabrina Carpenter, I honestly think she's just doing it because it gets views. We gotta stop putting these pop stars into this little box. I mean, y'all have done the same thing with Skai Jackson. I haven't really talked about the Skai Jackson controversy on this channel because it was just kind of drama. I didn't really want to talk about it that much. But recently, if you don't know, she just got pregnant by a YC baby daddy. If you don't know what YC means, just replace the N and YN with C. But people just couldn't wrap their heads around her choosing that guy over any other guy that she could have chose since she's a Disney princess.
Skai Jackson just revealed she's pregnant, but it's not the good news you think it is, because her baby daddy already has a baby mama and 3 kids.
That man is a whole baby father to 3 children with another one on the way.
Skai's baby daddy is allegedly a shady dude with a criminal past and apparently criminal present.
She is seeing a dealer and he is not a nice person, and she is now pregnant.
But the craziest thing is Skai might have found out about her baby daddy's 3 kids from her own fans.
But at the same time, bro, these are human beings, bro. You don't really know these people. Obviously, Skai Jackson loves her a white thug. Let her like her white chocolate. And then I'm not even gonna get into the Hailey Bailey situation. Actually, matter of fact, y'all did the same thing with Hailey Bailey and DDG, which in that situation, I completely don't understand, bro. DDG is a chill guy from what we see on the internet, bro. And plus, he's successful. People was trying to call him a bum for dating Hailey, when in all reality, DDG probably makes more money than her. But the internet literally ruined their whole relationship just because they didn't like DDG dating their Disney princess, which is just crazy in my opinion. Let these celebrities date and be with who they want, bro. Stop caring about stuff that you have no business in and just go outside, people, please. But getting back on track to Sabrina Carpenter, I feel like she should be more mindful of her audience, but at the same time, if she isn't more mindful, I'm not gonna get mad at her, bro. That's her decision. She isn't responsible for raising y'all kids. Even though she does have a hand into it, she's not responsible for that. And I feel like it's wrong to try to cancel this girl.
Yo, she like lots of that, man.
Just because y'all don't like what type of content she makes, bro. And to answer the question I had at the start of the video, is this worth your time or not? You know what? I'm gonna say yeah. And the reason why I'm finna say yeah, it's not because of the actual drama, nobody really cares, but it's because of the lesson you need to learn from this. To all the parents out there, bro, and to all of the kiddos who look up to these celebrities, be very mindful of who you're looking up to and who you're letting your kids look up to, because these people are not responsible for raising your kids. You are. And also for all the young bucks out there, be mindful who you're watching and listening to, bro. Every single thing you hear, every single thing you watch does play way more into your development than you think. Besides that, I appreciate y'all for watching. Go follow my Twitch. I'm finally unbanned. If you want to hear me talk about more topics like this live, you can give your opinions through my chat. Link is in the pinned comment. Also, go follow my Instagram. We out. Love y'all.